Christmas is a season of joy, peace, and love, which is why I think it makes Christmas horror even more terrifying. This is supposed to be a happy time of the year, but when you sprinkle in some blood, some killer Santas, and some demonic happenings, it just feels a little extra terrifying to me. Christmas horror movies also tend to be a little bit darker, and there's a nice selection of some twists and turns. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 of the best Christmas horror movie twists. This video is going to have spoilers about each of the movies I'm going to be talking about, so I'll leave some timestamps down below so you can skip on ahead if you don't want to be spoiled, but let's get into it. Coming in at number 4 is Better Watch Out. When you see the previews for this movie, it looks like a straightforward home invasion movie set on Christmas involving a babysitter and the kid she's babysitting. But we quickly learn that that's not the case, and the little boy she's babysitting is a psycho, and he has set up the entire horrific night in order to win Ashley's heart. And he does some horrific things to her and to her love interests over the course of the film, pretty violent things, and he is just not gonna stop until he gets what he wants because he's a spoiled little brat. Coming in at number 3 is The Lodge. This is a dark, bleak horror movie about this guy who takes his 2 kids and his new girlfriend to stay at a lodge in the middle of winter right before Christmas so that they can bond and be together. And when he gets there, he has to leave for work, so he leaves them alone with each other. Great, right? They'll really get to bond and get to know each other. Wrong. Because what he doesn't know is that horrific things start happening, weird things start happening over the course of their stay. They lose power, they lose food, they lose contact from the outside world. His girlfriend is freaking out and she's starting to lose herself. It's revealed that this guy's 2 kids have been doing this all along, and they've planned it all along. So they've been slowly messing with her over the course of the film to basically make her lose her mind, and that she does. And it ends in a very horrific way, but honestly, the kids deserved it. Coming in at number 2 is Dead End. This is a fun family road trip horror about this family who is heading to their relative's home on Christmas. They take a shortcut and it goes wrong, and they get stuck on this weird road where they essentially cannot escape, and they keep seeing the same signs, the same areas. They're just going in a loop. And then eventually this woman and her baby pops up on the road, and they let her get in the car, and things just go haywire from there. And by the end of the movie, you learn that they have been dead this whole time because they got into a car accident with this woman and her baby. The only person to survive is the young daughter of the family, and she's the only person alive at the end. So what you're seeing is kind of like their purgatory throughout the movie. And I thought it was a really fun, interesting twist. And coming in at number 1, we have A Christmas Horror Story. This is a Christmas horror anthology that has several different Christmas-themed horror stories, and the one that I thought was the best is the one with Santa who is battling Krampus. So this story is very fun, over the top. It's basically good versus evil, and we see Santa battling evil elves and then eventually Krampus. Then it's revealed that Santa is actually not Santa at all. It's this guy named Norman, and he has been hallucinating the entire story, and he's actually been killing his fellow colleagues, employees in this shopping mall that they work at. And it's a gut punch at the end when you realize this is what happened, and you're like, oh my god, what the hell? And it's just sad for everyone involved. It's sad for Santa, aka not Santa, and it's just a real downer. Those were just a few of my favorite Christmas horror movie twists. Let me know what twists you've seen in Christmas horror that you would add to this list, what you think of the list that I made, and thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you next time. Bye.